Welcome and thank you for joining me here today at Tarot by Izzy, based in central Scotland. I really do appreciate your company, and especially when I look at the amount of views and subscribers that are beginning to grow as well. It is so humbling for me, thinking a wee pensioner from central Scotland setting up our own YouTube channel and things are growing. So I really do thank you all for helping me. I didn't upload a video yesterday about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard defamation trial because it took me a wee while to digest what I'd actually watched. I didn't watch all of it, I just saw clips of it because I tried not to get too involved. But unfortunately, I don't know if it's to do with my empathic nature, and I did feel that I was getting pulled in, so I had to take time away from the trial. So yesterday it was Amber Heard giving evidence on day 15 of the trial, and it was her opportunity to tell her side of the story. And as I say, rather than react and do a reading, well, I was feeling emotional, I thought, in fairness to Amber, just to take time out. And speaking of emotions, I did say in previous readings that there would be an outpouring of emotion. In fact, I spoke about the suit of forces, card 6 in particular, the waterfall from the Akashic Tarot. And this is the one we're going to use again today. And I said it showed that we could expect to hear from Amber Heard an outpouring of emotion, which we certainly did, as Amber seemed to swing between a range of emotions within seconds, from sobbing to smiling to frowning. It was really quite incredible to watch. I have to say, and it pains me to say it, I tend to agree with some commenters that I thought some of the emotions looked forced. Now, it might be because of the pressure she was under. I certainly wouldn't like to be under that kind of pressure being in the witness stand, so we'll cut her some slack there as well. I am not a non-verbal communications expert, and I have said in the past that people who are looking for a wee bit more information or insight to check out the YouTube channels like the Body Language Guy. I think he's so funny, he's so good, and the Behaviour Panel, those 4 guys as well. As I said, they're really good, and I'm sure there are many others out there as well that I haven't seen yet, but you may know yourself. So I'm not trying to take sides and be fussy and tell people, direct people to what they should be doing and who they should be watching. It's just in case you're looking for a wee bit more background in relation to body language. They're worth checking out. I also commented previously in relation to the 7 of Swords, and that we should expect underhanded tactics, which could include falsehoods, being told, or being exposed. And lo and behold, I mentioned it in another reading previously, we saw Amber Heard's team desperately try to have the defamation case brought forward by Johnny Depp kicked out of the court and dismissed altogether. The judge, however, decided otherwise, and that's why it is still in play. I also spoke about the waxing crescent moon being in Taurus, especially on Thursday. That was yesterday. Today's Friday. I think it's about, what time is it? 18:13. It's the 5th of No, it's the 6th of the 5th, 2022. So it's May 6th, 2022, and it's 1813. And then what I said was, we're moving out of the Gemini, the communications, and we've been moving into Taurus, which is Amber Heard's sun sign. And the positive traits of that, it can be trustworthiness, practicality. Negative traits can be laziness, self-indulgence. And we know the symbol of Taurus is the bull, and if you provoke a bull, it can become aggressive. You see it in other cultures. And it can be display willfulness as well, I'd have to say. And the motto is I own. It belongs to me. So, what I thought I would do is, well, we've got the defamation trial. It's on a break just now, and it's expected to resume on the 16th of May, on May 16th, 2022, where Amber Heard is going to face cross-examination from Johnny Depp's team. And the trial is expected to end on the 27th of May, or May 27th, depending where you're from. And as the trial, the 15th day was yesterday, there's not going to be anything else until the 16th. Depp's counsel and Heard's counsel have both put out press releases, and Depp counsel said, correctly predicted in their opening statements last month, Miss Heard did indeed deliver the performance, in quotes, of her life in her direct examination, they said. And a spokesperson for Heard responded, as evidenced by the statement just released, Mr. Depp's defamation claim is falling apart so rapidly that his counsel are turning from prosecutor to persecutor. Wow. Oh, it's just, I still go on and on about, airing your linen in public. But then again, we're not involved. We weren't there. We don't know what's going on. I just think it takes a lot, for Johnny Depp to keep taking it, trying to keep getting it back into trial. He feels he wants to clear his name, his reputation, and obviously Amber Heard feels that these things were done to her. So it's sad. It's sad. Especially the things that are going on in the world and that nowadays. Which I suppose we can't reflect upon just now, but back we send our prayers for hopes for these people. So it's 3 cards I'm going to do, and the first card is going to be, which is my left, which is here. So if you want to, this is my left, the middle card and the last card. So this one will be in relation to, in fact, we'll just go with that. We'll just pick out 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can see that. And I made a bit of a... Oh, I was going to say something rude there, and I can't do that. Well, my daughter, the other day, a car run into the side of her car, written off the car. But as I said to her, as long as she's here, that's okay. A car can be replaced. She can't. They broke the mold when they made her. But hopefully, the universe sorts out the culprit, shall we say. And the culprit is brought to book because he fled the scene. And obviously left my daughter in a bit of a, bit upset, quite naturally. So this is the past. This could be in the immediate past, or it could go right back to childhood. And I have intimated, and I think it's starting to come out in the trial. As I say, I've not been watching it, the detail of the trial in relation to Amber Heard. So we're looking at, she finished on the 15th day. She's going to be given evidence on the 16th of May. She's under cross-examination. So we're looking at Amber just now. What's the past been? And we've got the Archangel Raphael. Now this could either be the immediate past, or, as I say, it could be further back, and how this could have impacted on Amber as we speak. So we know that in the upright, the Archangel is a profoundly loving spirit who has an important role in bringing the Akashic power. It is to do with the energies of love, family, healing, and blessed journeys. And they say that Raphael most often comes in the guise of a human, and it's to do with great achievements in your personal life as well. But for Amber, we had this, it was in the reverse. And in the reverse, it can signify an emotional or physical condition, or a split in the family that needs to be healed. Something troubles Amber, and she may not realise to the full extent of how she has been affected. So she needs to heal. And again, it is to do with emotions. She needs to practice meditation. She needs to get herself under, I don't mean under control, but at peace. Whether she's have a broken heart, because I think it's to do with a broken heart as well. I think she was really upset at the end of the relationship, in spite of what was going on between them, the toxicity, what I could see. I think she was really upset. I think there's issues coming forward in relation to her past as well. So what we do have are these issues, emotional issues, and it's to do with the heart as well, from the distant past and the recent past in relation to her relationship with Johnny Depp. And she really needs to open up herself to her higher perspective and work on her thoughts and words, because her thoughts, her words are affecting and have led to why she is where she is just now. So, we wonder how this card can impact on card number 2. How are things right now in the here and now for Amber? And we have the King of Keys. So we are looking at how Archangel Raphael has affected the King of Keys. What influences does it bring to bear on the King of Keys, which is in the upright? And this is the centre card, and we're looking at how does this impact what's happening right now. So right now, where Amber is, she's feeling confident, she's feeling astute, she's feeling right, and maybe over focused on her work. This is a castle. She's going to conquer the castle. She wants the keys of the castle. And it could be, as I say, she's looking to increase her finances, her income. She's looking at if she wins the case, because as I say, in my understanding is Johnny Depp has sued Amber Heard for $50 million. She's countersuing for $100 million. And she's hoping she's going to get her career will be safe, and she's going to get extra money as well. However, she's not maybe thinking maybe this is what she wants, this is how she feels. She's on a high, she's on a roll. She's probably been surrounded by people saying, yep, you're going to win, everything's going to be fine. But she's could be getting influenced by her emotional state as well. And the final card in this is the potential outcome, the future. So, and as I say, things can change. We all have free will. Influences change, circumstances change. Um, there was the other day, my daughter was driving along the road. All of a sudden, a car came out and knocked her off course. So these things out with your control can happen. So we'll see potentially what is the outcome. And we have the garden. And the garden is in the upright, and it is the Five of Roses. So I'm going to sort of stick my neck out here as well and say that in relation to Amber Heard, who this spread is for, is the fact that she can be quite childlike, almost, I would suggest, in the evidence that she is giving. She can come, she's almost chameleon-like. It's strange. Like maybe it's the actor in her that she can do that, go from role to role or character to character. But as I say, in the upright, it is, children playing. She's looking at a butterfly through a magnifying glass. He's watching her as well. And I think Amber has a child. Maybe the outcome, she's quite emotional. She's hoping she's going to be financially secure, still have a roof over her head, because she's afraid of what the impact could be on her child. Is that the case? So basically, what we're looking at is it's the impact from her childhood, her emotional state just now. She's thinking, or she's hoping things. She's right now. She's feeling secure. She's feeling safe in her knowledge because she's surrounded by her legal team and her friends telling her everything's going to be okay. But her worry is in relation to family, the children as well, and she needs to mend and heal her emotions, because that's what her priority has to be as well. Whether that's going to come out in the trial as well. I wonder, I did say I was only going to do 3 cards. I'll just pull another one to see what we get next to that one, because that is the future. So I'm just going to shuffle that outside your view. Look that up, that's came out. That's 2's come out. This one's come out in the past. It was in relation to a couple, and they had all their secrets were tied up in the basket. The balloon, it was blowing away. It's like an old meditation stress release type thing. Imagine all the negative thoughts you've got, blow it into that balloon and just let the balloon go. So that was what had happened, and it's came back, and the wish that she had could be unfulfilled. Because it's all to do with the relationship with Johnny Depp, nothing to do with other relationships as well. And the wishes fulfilled card is a bountiful card, and it looks very much like things could be, she doesn't get everything she wishes for. Okay, folks, we'll leave it there because we can come back and look at it again, because I think things can change. We do know what the emotional card's telling us. So put that in here as well. emotional cards telling us what's happened to her in the past. We do know that she feels relatively okay. I think she feels she did a good job on the trial, and she thinks this is going to help her future, her prosperity, her home, her money, and her family are going to be okay. However, this has come back, and obviously we've been back here 2 or 3 times because the agreements that came between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were meant to be, I don't know if it's an NDA or whatever. Well, the reason why we're here is because of the defamation, the Washington Post op-ed. Everything that was agreed to be kept quiet, mutual, out of the press is back. And I don't want, obviously I can't prejudge the outcome, but the outcome is that she may not get the outcome that she hopes for at the trial in relation to the wishes fulfilled card. So folks, as I said, excuse me, this reading was for entertainment purposes only. It will not stand up in a court of law. I hope you've enjoyed it today, and I hope you will join me again tomorrow. I love having your company, and as I always say, try and leave people in a better place than where you found them. Okay folks, thank you for your company again. Take care. Bye.